Hey folks, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be answering the question, does your personal statement have to relate to your intended college major? Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and if you appreciate my content, go ahead and hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Alright, today, again, I'm answering the question, should your personal statement, statement of purpose, personal essay, whatever you call it for your college application, should that relate to your intended major or field of study? Well, I think it kind of depends. If you're applying for a grad school program, which means you're applying directly to a department within a college or directly to a specific program, whether that's med school, law school, degree in public policy, political science, master's degree that is, then of course I think your statement of purpose should indicate why you're interested in that field of study. So if you are going to law school, you might write about your interest in criminal justice reform after participating in like a youth incarceration program where you got to really dive in depth into youth incarceration and how the criminal justice system disproportionately affects certain populations. So that was a long tailspin, but that's what I mean. So if you're probably in law school, med school, oh, I want to be a dentist because my dad was a dentist and I did a dental assistance program and that really piqued my interest and I liked using the tools and interacting with patients. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. I would say on the other hand, it's only necessary in an undergraduate application for admission if you're applying direct admit. I know I see a lot of times that Cornell has a direct admit program, and they tend to I recommend you talk about what your interests are, your academic interests in your personal statement, if not in one of their supplemental essays that require you to describe why you're interested in X major or direct admission. And then I know UW also has, I've read applications, and while I don't do the direct admission piece, I know we have direct admissions for nursing, computer science, our business school, and maybe a couple of the other engineering schools. And you check a box, say, yeah, I'd like to see direct admission to this program, and it's in the applicant's best interest to use their additional information essay, or if the program has a requirement to submit a supplemental essay to indicate in that essay why you're interested in being a nurse, for instance, or applying as a direct admit to the business program. If you've already been working with your family business since you were a freshman in high school and you have 4 years of experience at the entry level, maybe even a somewhat of a assistant manager level, then direct admission to a business school would make sense. So you can go direct in, you know what your interests are, you validated those interests, so it makes sense to do that. And then I would say if you're just applying to college, and not only applying to college, but if you're applying to undergraduate admission and you haven't decided on a major yet, that's perfectly fine. I didn't decide on my major till maybe the last quarter semester of my sophomore year, and a lot of the colleges don't require you to decide on a major until then. So of course, I don't think you need to necessarily talk about your intended major, especially if you haven't decided yet in your Common App or Coalition App personal essays, personal statements. It's just not necessary, and there are so many more interesting things that you can choose to talk about. That talking about your intended major is really something you should seek to do when it comes time to pick one, and certain departments or schools require you to do that. So again, the answer is to the question, should you discuss your intended major in your personal statements when you're applying to college? Yes, if you're a grad student or applying to a direct admit program, but not necessarily if you're seeking undergraduate admissions to the university in general. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Joy. Thanks for watching my channel, and hit the subscribe and like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.